May I speak to these subconscious, please?
Yes.
Do I have permission to ask questions?
Yes.
Why did you show her the lifetime where she was to be burned at the stake, but she got shot in the head? Why did you pick that to show her today?
Because I wanted her to know that's why she has the brain tumor.
What does that have to do with the brain tumor?
The pain from the shot, the trauma,
But that was a different lifetime. Why does she have to have this tumor?
she needs to suffer with this so she can help other people. She needs to wake up.
How does she wake up? How does she understand this? Please explain it to her.
She's always had powers, but they weren't ready. She wasn't ready. It's time now, though. It's time for her to help humanity in the world. Because there's a lot of bad going on right now, and we need all of the help we can get.
Okay, how should she begin? What is the first thing she needs to do?
She needs to believe in herself and know that that feeling, that gut feeling, is her intuitive skills.
What does she do with these skills?
She will be able to communicate and talk to others, and she'll be able to understand them, and they will be able to understand her.
How can she help them with this understanding?
She needs to awaken more people, wake more people up, and she can do it.
What's the best way she can awaken more people?
By speaking her truth.
Can you help her with this?
Yes.
May we ask who is speaking now?
A guide.
What should she call you?
Lazarus.
How long have you been with?
A long time.
Many lifetimes?
Yes.
How did you get assigned to work with?
I was assigned to her. By the council.
Can you tell us about the council?
Not human. And we don't speak. We communicate telepathically. And we're able to know where we need to go to help. What planet needs help. Was sent here to help.
Is there something she needs to do to prepare herself to be helpful? Does she need to take a class or something?
She needs to learn how to communicate. Yeah. She needs to be activated. It's dormant. It's always been there. But it's time now. We've been told. And we now need to awaken her.
Is it in her highest and best interest to be activated today?
Yes.
Who will do this?
The highest of our council.
What will happen once she's activated?
She will be able to let people know, the sheep know what is going on in this world. And she will be able to help other people get out of the suffering of this planet.
When you say get out of the suffering of this planet, do you mean that they need to leave the planet to get out of that suffering?
No. Her and others like her will get rid of the evil. Light always wins. We will always win, but right now, people are under their control because they have taken the shot. Was told not to take it. We told her the poison that was in it, and it destroys your DNA. It destroys everything in your body. The shot makes you have heart issues, and people are going to stop dying. She and others like her need to help people wake up and clean up. The darkness. This is the time of Aquarius, the time to awaken. Awaken people so they don't, there's going to be a lot of deaths, a lot of suffering, but in the end, we will, and we have been, getting rid of the evil. Knows from other galaxies and planets, we come and help. We come and help and save the children. The children that have no family and are so badly abused, you can't even think of it. They are sent to our planet and they are sent to other planets to get healing. We're helping.
What about those that got the shot that are really innocent? Do they have to die?
No. Once we clean up, we're going to be able to help them get rid of it, get rid of what they injected inside of them.
Like detoxing?
Yes, from our planets. We will be able to heal their bodies if they want it, if they wake up.
What is your planet? Does it have a name?
Well, there's many planets, but where I'm from is Lara, and there's also Orion. There's many, many of us coming together.
When you spoke of the council, is this the Council of 12?
Yes.
Okay, we have so many questions. Help us get the answers to the right questions. We don't even know what questions to ask. What do we do next? How do we help?
People have to stop listening to all the false narratives and the fear that they're trying to put into these people. Also, people need to be aware that there are reptilians on this planet that are here to harm. We have to protect from them, because once they find out about people who want to help, they will try to go after them, but they're not strong enough.
How can you be sure she's always protected?
She has her faith, and we are always with her, always watching her and with her. If she asks for us, we will answer.
What's the best way she can contact you?
Meditation, and through her oracle cards that we chose for her to pick so she could speak with us.
Is there a specific way she should meditate?
Singing bowls, 528 frequency,
How can she be sure she's speaking to you? Can you give her a sign or symbol letting her know it's you that she's speaking with?
the lion,
Okay. Is it appropriate for you to do that activation now, or should we do that when we do the body scan and the healing a little bit later?
when we do the body scan.
Okay, because she has questions. Can we tend to those questions now?
Yes.
Wants to know, what is her purpose? She feels it's to help others. If so, what way?
It is to help others. She was sent here to help others. She needs to help people wake up in the world. And she can do that.
I wanted to know about past lives. Is there anything she needs to know or do about those past lives that you've shown her?
No, it's just, I know she struggles with why she has been through so much, and we want to show her that she has been through it, but they're for reasons, good reasons.
Is there anything she needs to know or do regarding the brain tumor or any of her physical body issues?
She needs to not eat red meat, have a clean diet, mostly fresh, as much as she can get, because all the food is poisoned here.
Mm-hmm.
So she needs to eat organic, fresh fruits and vegetables, stay away from meat, and stay away from anything processed. Everything processed has chemicals like red 40 that will cause tumors and cancer and anxiety, and she needs to stay away from all of that.
Why is this allowed on our planet? All these poisons and toxins.
Because the planet is controlled by evil.
Was it always controlled by evil?
No.
How did that happen?
It was, but it wasn't as it is now. Today, it's controlled by Satan and his followers, because the world got greedy and materialistic, and people are supposed to be on this earth for an adventure. That's why we bring the soul to the body, to have a vessel so they can have a feel hugs, feel kisses, enjoy life, and have these adventures. But that's changed. It's not about love anymore. It's about greed.
What can we do to stop this?
It's starting to happen, but people need to wake up and come together and overpower. They can. People don't realize what they have, but they can overpower these elitists. And they have rights. Everything on the news is fake, or what they tell you is not true. I tell she doesn't watch the news. She's not on social media, because she needs to have a pure, clean vessel. But she's struggling, but she knows what's been going on lately, and with this mass shooting, was all more fear mongering. That should not have happened. And that boy, that 18, 19-year-old boy, it was a setup in some ways. People don't believe it though. They believe what they see.
Is this kind of like he had like a chip in his head? So It's almost like somebody turns it on and activates him to do the damage in the shooting. Is that what happens?
Yeah, he got the shot. His intentions were not to go into the school. Him and his grandmother got into a fight. And because of his anger and the way the world is, he killed her. But he wasn't going to kill the children. They set that up.
How did they set that up?
Once he left his grandmother's and drove off, Border Patrol was following him. From that point, they could have got him. They followed him into a ditch. They allowed him to get out, run. Now, they didn't find any weapons on him. What happened is they allowed him to get weapons and body armor. If you think about it, a 19-year-old can't afford thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars of weapons, body armor. They helped. They allowed him to jump over a fence. They allowed him to go into the school, and then they never went in. They set him to do that. They forced him to do that by the chip that they put in when you get the shot. They can control you.
Did he kill the children?
Not him of himself. He was turned on. But they did that, and they waited, and they wanted people to think this was another school shooting. When they could have before he went even into the school, if it was just him alone, they could have gotten him, tackled him, shot him in the foot, stopped him, but they didn't. And then they never even went into the school for an hour. We look at this from other galaxies, and we want to help, and we just cannot believe what is going on here.
We need the help. This planet really needs the help. How can we summon for more help?
There are 55,000 light workers on this planet right now. And all 55 need to wake up others, because there are more being sent every day to help.
It's been said many times that we need to request the help.
Yeah.
How? Who do we call? How do we meditate? How do we do this? How do we request the help? And to who? Who do we ask?
All of the galaxies are helping. And so from each galaxy, there are star seeds, light workers down here on Earth. And everyone's awakening, and they're going to be able to summon more, and then hopefully they will be able to awaken other people and get them to realize what's going on. So once there's enough people here wanting our help, we will all come down to help. We have people scattered all over the United States, all over Europe, everywhere. But we didn't realize how bad it was going to be. How bad it was going to get.
We ask that the messages be clear, at a frequency we can hear, in a language we can understand. So there's no doubt in what we need to do and when we need to do it. We're asking for this. Can you help us with this?
Frequency 528. We need to meditate, people need to meditate on that frequency and get themselves out of their ego and ask their spirit guides for help. And ask for help.
Thank you. We appreciate that. Do you have any blocks or obstacles preventing her from her divine path?
Her third eye.
Can you unblock that? And also all of her chakras. She said she felt stuck. Can you unblock that? Remove those obstacles?
Yeah. Yes, we can. She's been feeling overwhelmed because she has been meditating and concentrating 8 hours or more a day, and she's getting into the higher frequencies. And so, but she feels stuck because she doesn't feel like it's helping or working, but we want her to know that she is doing it right and that it is working, it is helping, and that's why she sees the angelic numbers, because we are letting her know she's on the right path.
She asked if she's a starseed. Is she a light worker?
She's from Lara, she's Larian. And she can actually speak it. She once did as a child.
The light language? She can speak it?
Yes.
What is that light language? Is that the language of Lyria?
That's the language of God, of all of us. So every planet has a light language, but we all understand it, and it can be a warrior, it can be a mother, but it is from higher source, it's from source, and it's very powerful. You can heal your whole body just by light language.
Can you heal her body now with to remove that tumor and all her physical issues?
Yes, I'm going to speak some light language. And I don't want anyone to be afraid. It's not evil. Ashinawa, Agnawa, Anawanfa, Alaya, Anasha. And you will feel a rush, and you will see light. We've wanted to speak to her for a very long time.
Is it appropriate now to do the body scan and the healing for her?
Yes.
Please talk to us as you're doing this. Let us know when the work is completed so we can continue.
Starting at the crown. Third eye. The scan is complete.
What is the best way for to request a body scan and a healing?
She needs to clear her chakras. There's a specific frequency that can do that. I think it's 777. There's so many frequencies, but there's specifically one to do that. It's always good as well to use singing bowls. Make sure that she continues to take the oil of oregano, the wormwood, because it's going to get rid of any viruses and parasites, and she needs to continue to keep her vessel as pure as she can.
Is it important to do the wormwood and the oregano together, or should they be separated?
Separated. One day, the other day. She is also, we have told her recently, and she started taking it 2 weeks ago. So she's been taking Ormus, and Ormus helps you intuitively, gives you vivid dreams, helps you get to a higher frequency. When you do order Ormus, make sure it's organic and pure.
Is it appropriate now to do the activation?
Yes. This should help her with her social anxiety as well. Sure. Should zap out the anxiety. Sure. Sure. Thank you for letting us speak with her today.
We thoroughly appreciate you coming and talking with us. And also, anything you need to tell us, we are open.
Just stay away from anything that the government is making, whether it be food, medicine. They're putting poison in Pedialyte. There's poison in sunblock. I mean, the list is unimaginable. Try to get things organic, not processed and fresh. And it might come to where you might have to, everybody might have to have their own gardens. People who have had COVID have lingering effects. Once they have COVID, they have all sorts of issues. People get blood clots, hair loss, and always tired. They need to start looking holistically, looking at what the earth and God has given them. Oil of black pepper, sovereign silver,
Is the sovereign silver like colloidal silver?
Yes. They have to be careful with that. Make sure it's in a glass bottle.
Mm-hmm.
Stay away from any blood thinners.
You mean prescription blood thinners?
Mm-hmm.
So the essential oil blood thinners are okay?
Yes. The Ormus helps people who have had COVID because it gets you back into your soul, your psyche, your mind, and also gets rid of the tiredness, the lingering effects.
Has the activation been completed?
Yes.
Is there anything needs to do about the activation?
She needs to just continue working with the light worker from Andromeda, and she has been helping her activate her light language because she can speak all of the light languages. So she needs to just continue to let her help her so she can be on her journey as well.
Is there anything needs to change regarding her diet, vitamins, minerals, supplements, or essential oils?
She just needs to be very careful not to eat any type of red meat. Chicken and fish are fine as long as they are organic, free range, wild caught, but the meat is very bad. So it's injected. She needs to ground her feet more. She needs to take off her shoes and socks and plant her feet on the ground.
She wants to know more about her gifts. She says she feels the angels speaking to her. She sees the numbers on the clock. Who are her guides?
Is one of her guides. That's her grandmother. The other guides are they're not from here.
Do they have names?
No, they have symbols as names.
How many are them? How many other guides are there?
3.
And how long have they been with her?
As long as she has been around, as every life that they have been with her. We're trying to get her to reach the highest frequency. Once you do that, you don't have to continue to keep coming back. That's the goal.
But can she come back if she wants to?
Yeah.
After reaching that higher frequency, she can choose?
Yes.
Okay. Can you remove the pain from that brain tumor so she never has pain again?
No.
What needs to happen for her to remove that pain?
She will be able to do it herself. We don't want to do it because we want her to learn how to heal her own body. And she will be able to, in time, as she gets stronger, she'll be able to heal it with her own mind.
Is there anything we forgot to talk with you about today?
No. Just glad we are finally able to speak with her.
Do you have a message for humanity?
Yes. Don't be afraid of aliens or anything other than human. They're here to help and protect. They're not here to harm. In fact, we've been helping for many, 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 many years. And now we're helping again. And we have the children safe. And we're healing them. The ones that didn't have homes or families or were too bad off, we're healing them. And we just don't want people to be afraid. We want them to know that we are here for good, for the greater good of the planet.
How much longer is this evil going to continue on the planet?
Not that much longer. I would say we are trying to have this done by 2023. At least get rid of the highest evil here, destroy the highest evil here, and awaken 70 to 80% of the people.
The children and the child trafficking that has been taking place on the planet, is that under control now and those children safe?
It's an everyday thing, but we have rescued over 100 million children, and we have got the main, like the one in New York, we've got the main ones. Some of it is still going on, but we're doing the best we can with it because it's so huge. If people knew about this, it would not be good. So we have to be careful, and we can only take them out at night. We can't have anybody see what we're doing. Too much devastation. But we have saved over 100 million, and we are saving more and more.
Are these the children you say some of them are being brought to your planet?
Yes. Because the evil has made underground cities, and some of these children were kidnapped. Some of them have been cloned. So the ones that have no family, or the ones that have been brutally hurt, where there's nothing you guys can do here, we take them and we heal them so they can have a second life. Some of those children, all they know is underground. They don't know anything else but darkness and torture. So those children, we are helping.
Is it in our highest and best interest to publish any of this material that you've talked about today?
Yes, we need to let the world know what is truly going on.
Please guide us appropriately so we know when to do the right thing at all times. We thank you so very much for coming to talk with us today. Is it appropriate now to ask you to recede?
Yes.